Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I know like she can count on them. She try to be nosy and hit her lag, she like, girl, you can count.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Be enormous.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her mag, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch the
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey. Check 4.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He hits his running back, Procise. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A second down carry for Procise. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check. Kill.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Third and short yardage, Cousins. This is Johnson, he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seahawks 19-yard line.
Mark check 33. 33.
Check flag 33. Check flag 33.
Go. Mark check 33.
Now Cousins. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Just like that. Just like that.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right. 380. 54 Mike. They can't hang with us.
On first down, Procise. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tighten up.
Go 14. Let's go. 4 down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
14, got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I'll go special.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Cook.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
61, match box, right.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Minnesota.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got you.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 26 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. Now, I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Team 6.
Cousins on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert.
You got nothing. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. It's free. Switch up. Big Dan.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 44, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down, Vikings.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And an alley to run. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. A toss to Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 10-yard line.
Break. 54 Mike. I got it. What's that?
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Today's final score
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.